Oh, great. I dropped it and turned off.
Oh, bonjour.
Yeah, give us some French.
Oh, bonjour tout le monde. Aujourd'hui, nous avons un petit dîner. C'est pas grand chose, mais c'est très bien.
We are here on the Henry Mountains, and we are hunting buffalo. We got in here this afternoon. We planned to be over here glassing in time to see if the buffalo were here before dark, but we had an unfortunate series of events, as seems to always be the case when I go places. The door on my shell came open and we lost Breven right there. That's Breven. He's my partner.
What's happening?
We lost Breven's sleeping bags and we didn't know we lost them both. Long story short, we had to go backtrack about half hour, 45 minutes to find his sleeping bags because, as you can see, late November on the Henry Mountains and it is cold. We are here in search of the elusive buffalo. So Breven has the tag. It's a once-in-a-lifetime tag here in Utah, and we're gonna try to turn one up in the morning off of these cliffs. So we are up on top of a big mesa and we're gonna glass down onto another mesa and hopefully find them and get a game plan together on how to get one killed. 4 days left in the hunt. Today is Monday, so technically 3 days left now. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we gotta get this thing done. Gotta make the most of Breven's once-in-a-lifetime tag. And if we don't, at least we will have eaten some of that goodness. That, my friends, is Chef Boyardee mixed with chili. And I'm glad that I'm sleeping here and Breven's sleeping over there, because there's no doubt this will create some toxic gas tonight. But first thing in the morning, we're gonna be back after him, so we will see you guys in the morning. Alright, good morning, guys. It is the first day that I've been here, the first morning. We've been kind of glassing off of this big mesa down onto another mesa. This country is insanely rugged. Tons of places for these animals to hide. So I'm going back to the truck to get my spotting scope, which I didn't think I would need, but I definitely need. There's buffalo tracks everywhere. There's also butthole tracks right there. Anyway, let's find one. Like right here, this is where we camped last night. And there's buffalo tracks right there, right there. None of them too terribly fresh. But they're definitely coming up on this mesa and messing around a little bit. So I'm gonna get my spotter, go back out to the edge of the world. There's Breven over there. I guess that's my angle. Look at this country. Big. And that right there is a giant cliff. That's why I'm clear back here. I'm not like totally scared of heights, but I'm a little bit scared of heights. And I also found that. It's clouding up. It's kind of cold. But we're just putting some miles down behind the glass today, trying to find the buffs. The other day they were out in there, and they've seen them over in there too, I think. So just trying to turn them up. They got to be here somewhere. There's so many places for them to hide down in this country. It's insane. So we're just waiting, see if we can turn them up. Want to kill a buffalo or not, Breven? If you want to kill a buffalo, we're gonna have to sacrifice this guy. We're gonna have to sacrifice what we have right now for what we want most. Sorry, It's gotta be done.
Ben, no, are you sure?
It has to happen, bro. Sacrifice this horn so that we can find a giant buffalo for Breven to shoot. You guys, I was up on my glassing point and a peculiar thing happened. My phone rang and it was my friend Breven, who was just on the next glassing point about 100 yards away, and he said he found the buffs, and he did. I came over here and I looked at them. So now it's just a matter of, they're really not that far away, like when you think about it. They're right there. So there's like only about 1,000 canyons in between us and them, and about 10 miles. So we're gonna figure out how to go kill one of them suckers. So we're working our way around. We've been trying to look off on these buffalo, but we really can't see them from this vantage point, the ones we found this morning. So we're kind of just working our way across the mesa and we're gonna drop off. But Breven glassed up this buffalo like 10 miles away. I'm not exaggerating, 10 miles away. And what is it doing up there? Do you know?
Looking classy.
Yeah, it is. It's looking classy on the stem line. You guys, like, look. I'm giving away the whole world of where we're at, but we're never gonna draw this tag again, right? Right there. In that saddle is a friggin' buffalo, and it's a good one. Right there. There's a buffalo. Trust me. So we're either gonna figure out how to go get it, or just keep looking.
He's big.
He's a big old bull.
He's big.
You can tell, you can see his horns from here. You can. You can tell he's a big bull.
Me and Ben laid side by side to compare, and yeah, he's like 3 times us.
So, yeah, that happened. Anyway, just keep hunting them up. What's going on, guys? Last time I think I talked to you, we were on the Henry Mountains and we were hunting buffalo. And as I'm sure you can tell, I'm no longer there. So here's what happened with that. We didn't see any buffalo. I didn't film anything because we just like literally rode around in glass, didn't get into them ever. And then we went to make camp for that night and it started to rain and snow. We decided to just pull out and head for home. So no buffalo. I ended up getting killed on that hunt, unfortunately, although I did have a good time over there with my buddy Breven, seeing some country, exploring a new place. Now I'm home. Just got back from the gym. Oh yeah, sweating, that's right. And not like to sound sponsored or nothing. No, I went to the gym today for the first time in a long time, felt really good. And now I'm home and I've been dying to cook up this gigantic roast for a while. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing with that. Show you a little bit of this cooking action. That's a big roast. Ooh, that's a nice smack to it. Anyway, so the first thing I'm gonna do to start out is I'm gonna make a little bit of stock that I'm gonna cook it in using some ingredients. I'll show you guys, it's super simple. It's a way that I do it all the time. And then we'll kind of walk you through the process of how you can cook a big giant roast and have it turn out hopefully delicious. Artsy. Whoa. This is my #1 chopper. Well, it was till I did that, now it's dull. Onion, celery, carrot, fresh garlic. Now watch, through the magic of the internet, all this will be done. Ta-da! I did that magic internet thing. Anyway, there's all the stuff. I'm gonna put a couple of these in there. I like to do a combination of beef and chicken when I'm doing venison, and get all this stuff boiling. I left these onions big because they'll cook down, and I want them to be like in the final process, in the final roast. I like them to be like shoestring kind of. Some cloves of garlic, some carrots, some celery, which I don't particularly love celery, but I had some in the fridge that I had to use up, so it's going in. And then I'm gonna add some bouillon. It says on the side how many you're supposed to use, but like on a pot like this, I just use like 4 or 5. You don't want the seasoning too overpowering on this. You just want it to like bring out the natural flavor of the vegetables. Also gonna add a little bit of salt. This is just kosher salt. And then a little bit of the smokehouse pepper that I like, gives it kind of a smoky flavor. Now, let that boil till all the color comes out of those vegetables, probably like for a half hour or something. And in the meantime, we will brown up the roast. So there's our roast right there. It's a butt roast. I call it a butt roast because it's a hind quarter off a mule deer. And we're gonna saute it in this roasting pan right here. Just a little countertop roaster in olive oil and butter. So I got the butter and the oil heated up in there. The bad thing is the bottom of this thing doesn't get that hot. So it's not gonna brown really that well, but I think it'll be okay. So let that kind of saute for a little bit, flip it over, get it all browned out, and then we'll add our stock. All right, now they've got a decent brown on that side. We're gonna add the stock. So that is what we have right there. Looks good, huh? Looks fancy. So I'm gonna actually take this probably outside and let it cook out there so it's not taking up the whole counter all day. And I'm gonna turn this thing down a little bit lower, and we will just let this go low and slow and see what it looks like in a couple hours.
That's the big guy. We're gonna try to set up on this satellite.
Just checking in. Gonna go check on this food, but I'm trying to watch that Get Hushing video. Anyway, let's go see how this roast is doing. Ooh, smells good. We had to go do a parade. That's right, a parade. I pulled the kids on the four-wheeler in a float. Anyway, it was wonderful. But I had to get home and check on this roast, see how it's coming along. I have a feeling it's gonna be good. Woo! Get that fog on the camera action. Set this hot lid. Looky there. It's tender. Get this cleared out of there. That right there is how I like it. It's not gonna focus. It's not so tender that it's mush, but it's falling off the bone, has a nice firmness to it. Let's give it a taste test. Perfect. Perfect consistency. Pull that thing out of there. Done. We're done, baby. Very solid roast right there. And look at this delicious broth. That garlic turned out nice and cooked down. So you can do something with that broth for later if you want. But for now, look at this. Woo! I'll probably just eat it all right now. And as always, gotta give it a go with the pinos. I don't know that there's a better combination than venison and hot jalapenos. Hope you enjoyed a little cooking segment today. I'm gonna shred this up and put it in bags. And then it'll be like just like a shredded roast beef. Make some barbecue sandwiches out of it. And use it for some breakfast scrambles and stuff like that. So super simple, really easy. Kind of takes a long time, but worth it. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys would do me a favor, subscribe. Check out some gear in the link below. And also, I want to take a moment to thank everybody who bought on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. You guys overwhelmed me, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. And get some apparel if you missed out. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, guys. We'll see you on the next one.